Hi, I'm Cody. Welcome to Home Video Hangouts and welcome to the Home Video Vlog. This is where I share what I've been watching in the last week, what I've added to my collection, and what's coming up next for the channel. Alright, so starting out with what I added to my collection recently. So you can actually check out the link I have above here to my most recent haul video where I had a epic huge haul from my favorite physical media store, Mad Monk. I got a lot of awesome Blu-rays there in additions to my collection, and as well as some 4K Blu-rays, so definitely check that video out. I have a lot in there. But in addition to that, I also found something really cool at Half Price Books recently, which is not related to movies. It is this Flash statue here. So it's not a super big statue, but it's pretty cool. I enjoyed the Flash TV series a few years back, so I thought this would be pretty cool to have in my collection. And this is actually a limited edition numbered statue from Icon Heroes. So you can see on the bottom here, it is numbered. This is 227, it looks like. And I also have this certificate of authenticity with it as well. So that was a pretty cool find from Half Price Books because it was on clearance for only $9. And so that was just an awesome deal. I have it displayed now on my video game shelf next to my Batman statue that I got a while back, so was super stoked to find that. Now next I wanted to go into some upcoming changes that you can expect with my channel. First of all, I'm excited to announce that I'm now going to be making a new community post every day where I share a different movie recommendation and provide a link where you can purchase that movie for your own collection in whatever formats it's available in. I've already started doing this. You can go into my community section of my channel and see some of my past posts of movies I've recommended, and I'll be sharing with each of these posts why I like these movies, why I'm recommending them, and what format I think is best for it. So again, take a look back at some of the posts I've already made since I made this video, and just keep looking for updates every day on my community post section where you can see more movie recommendations. In addition to that, you'll also start seeing some links in my descriptions of my videos to all the products that I mention in my videos. These are affiliate links where if you decide to purchase one of these items, it helps out me and the channel by giving me a commission. So it doesn't cost you anything extra, just a way to kind of help support the channel if you enjoy the content I'm putting out, and me raising those extra funds allows me to improve my content, purchase additional equipment I need for my production, and it just helps me out. So any support you give me, I really appreciate. In addition to that, on the same note though, there's also going to be something new you'll be seeing below my videos. That is a YouTube feature. It's called Super Thanks. So if you look below this video or any of the other videos I've posted, you'll see a button that says thanks. If you click on that, you can choose to donate a certain amount of money to the channel, and if you do that, you get a special comment in the comments section that will stand out and be highlighted, and I always respond to those comments first. So again, not something you have to do, just an option you have if you want to give some extra support to the channel. Everything you do, I appreciate very much, and it allows me to continually improve my content here. So just wanted to share that with you. Those are just a couple updates to the channel, and I'm excited to produce some more content for you of different types, whether it be about physical media, movie reviews, or my collection. In the next week, you'll be seeing another in-depth walkthrough of my entire movie collection. I'm excited to share that with you, as I've recently surpassed 2,000 movies in my movie collection. So I can't wait to share all of that with you, and make sure you hit the subscribe button as well to see when those videos come out. Alright, now as far as what I watched in the theater this week, the only movie I watched in the theater this week was the new horror thriller movie Abigail. This is a movie that I was excited to see because the trailer looked pretty enticing and it looked like an action-packed movie, but unfortunately I have to say this wasn't as good of a movie as I was expecting it to be. So there were a few things I did still enjoy about it, but you can check out my full review linked above of that movie if you want to hear some more details about it, but not necessarily a movie I'd recommend, and it was the kind of movie I was sort of disappointed in. Alright, so now let's discuss the movies I watched at home this week. If you want to pick up any of these movies I recommend yourself, I will have links to them in the description below as well. The first movie I watched was the movie This Is the End. This was an incredible comedy movie that I hadn't seen before, and it has an incredible cast that includes Seth Rogen, Emma Watson, James Franco, and Jonah Hill, just to name a few. But there are so many other famous comedy actors that are in this movie that they just brought together. And it's just so fun to watch all these different actors together, interacting together. And if you haven't seen this one, I highly, highly recommend it. It's just a lot of fun to watch. Has a super crazy plot, and it's really bizarre, but it's just so much fun. So one I would definitely recommend having in your collection. It looked great on Blu-ray, and it's just so much fun to watch. Second, I watched the movie Bad Milo. This was another crazy comedy movie, one that I would definitely consider a cult classic. It just has another, again, a very bizarre plot, but it's just super hilarious, and the actors do a really good job with it. I won't give too much away about this movie, but definitely look this one up. Again, I have a link in the description if you want to check it out. But this one just has a very funny comedy horror feel, and it's a little bit of a creature feature. So one I would highly, highly recommend. Now, third, what I watched was a movie called Kite. This is a movie that features Samuel L. Jackson, and it's based on some anime. And I'm not necessarily a fan of anime myself, or I don't really consume a lot of anime content. But this was a movie that just looked like kind of an interesting action movie, so I tried to give it a chance, but I actually didn't finish watching this one. I enjoyed some of the action sequences in it, but the plot wasn't really doing a lot for me, and it seemed a little bit repetitive, so not my favorite movie. But I think if you were someone who appreciates anime, you might appreciate this movie, or you might appreciate some of the action sequences in it. So definitely check out the trailer for this one and decide if you want to watch it. It wasn't my favorite, but you might feel differently about it. And lastly, I watched Amy Schumer's movie I Feel Pretty. This is a movie that my wife wanted to watch together, and so I gave it a chance. I would say in the beginning I wasn't really a big fan of this movie in the first half or so, but the more I watched this movie, the more I enjoyed it. It has a kind of a feel-good plot to where Amy Schumer portrays a struggling young professional who is dealing with issues of self-confidence, and she ends up falling and hitting her head, and then all of a sudden has much more confidence than she had before, and she takes a different approach to life, and it's a little bit of a romance movie as well. So it's an interesting plot, and it's kind of silly, but I think if you enjoy Amy Schumer as an actor and you enjoy kind of comedy romance movies, you might enjoy this one. Again, all these movies are linked in the description if you want to research them further or pick them up for yourselves. I try to provide links to the highest formats for them. And that concludes this week's home video vlog. I hope you enjoyed hearing about what I've been watching and the upcoming updates to the channel. I'm excited to share more movie recommendations with you all in the community section. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons down below so you can stay updated on my latest video releases. I have so much content coming out that I'm excited to share with you, and I can't wait for you to see the latest updates to my entire movie collection. It's been a lot of fun recording and editing those for you. So I'll see you in the next video, but thanks for stopping by, and remember to keep watching those movies.